plan, and then they take it back to their respective agencies, and then they pass it down from top to bottom to the lowest level, from the highest level to the lowest level, being familiarized with the EOP. Now, involved department stakeholders will possess copies of the EOP and have a basic understanding. So everyone pretty much, it could be the guy who just started, it could be someone who's been with the organization for years, they will all know aspects of the EOP and will be able to be familiar with it and to be able to and be proficient when it is enacted in the event of a severe winter storm. Now, training for this will be implemented and conducted in accordance with Homeland Security Exercise and Evaluation Program, HC. And pretty much how that will be conducted is, next slide please. The implementation will consist of 2 parts. It will be done in 1 part and 2 parts. So pretty much the first part will consist of a tabletop exercise or an extensive walkthrough in a sense, where the plan will be briefed by the Emergency Management Office and the Emergency Management Director, Chief Reginald Freeman of the Hartford Fire Department, to everyone involved. Now, with that, involving everyone, would be giving them a basic understanding and then having a walkthrough from key players, and they would be briefing their portion of the plan. So the DPW director would be telling what he would be doing, what his role would be in this, and how his agency, how his department would be handling this response. Same thing would be for the police chief. And pretty much they'd be discussing their roles and their actions to take during this event. Also, it allows for members to vocalize their roles as well. They'd be able to talk about it, get comfortable with it, get familiar with the plan, and also it'll show that they understand. So the emergency management director will be able to analyze and make sure that everyone understands their part. Each agency understands their part in the plan, and will be able to gauge, the understanding of the roles and if any adjustments need to be made as well. This first part will also allow for open communication. So right then and there during the tabletop exercise, the walkthrough, any adjustments that need to be made can be made right there on the spot. And these will be known as spot changes, since they can be made right then and there on the spot. They can adjust the plan as needed, and then any gaps can be addressed and filled right then and there before the plan moves into the next step. Now, the next step after that would be a functional exercise, which would be getting a bit more hands-on and physical. And it's the best approach, other than conducting a full-scale exercise. So this would actually get people out there, get the agencies operating, get people on the radio, on the phone, communicating. Director of Public Works, Fire Chief, Police Chief, Director of Health and Human Services, Superintendent of Public Schools, all talking, all working together, and pretty much going through an elevated walkthrough of how to go about this plan without actually engaging in a full-size or in a full-scale exercise. Now, overall, we did cover a lot in this presentation, but this plan just seeks to improve overall weak areas that have been targeted from previous storms, from previous years. And most importantly, the biggest thing is it addresses public needs and ensures preparedness for the city of Hartford and for its residents, its primary stakeholders. As it was mentioned before, the mayor is the chief elected official and activates the emergency operations plan when deemed necessary, which can be at any time, from prior to a snowfall, during a snowfall, or even after a snowfall. And the community does play a large role in the EOP preparation as well, since they, as mentioned, they are the stakeholders, so their input needs to be heard. The city needs to know what they want to do. Just like it's election time, the mayor tries to improve things, they try to improve the community. There's also an area where we need to improve and listen to the community and include them in every step of the way. Community plans play a large role in EOP preparations. Lessons learned from Winter Storm Alfred played a major role in developing the current EOP that we have established for the city of Hartford. And it is a comprehensive and detailed plan that we have been able to come up with, and its implementation and familiarization will be gradual, but will be rapid, and will have full cooperation from the city. And thank you very much for your time, and this concludes this brief.